Kuya, baby. Pag 5 na lang. Pag 5 na lang. Pili na. Pag 5, pag 5 na tanan. Pili. Pag 5, tanan. Pag 5, imong naong 5.
So, shout out po sa ating 3 million na naandyan. Stay tuned. At mamaya po itutuloy na natin ang ating kwentuhan about thank yourself. So, chapter 2 na po tayo ngayon. So yesterday, pag-usapan natin about start right that first time all the time. So hashtag quit, hashtag all set, hashtag start it right, and hashtag the couch. So ngayon, for the chapter 2 of this book, mistakes that you cannot avoid. So, pag-usapan naman natin yung mistakes about mistakes that you cannot avoid. Hello, Uncle Jade. Shout out to you, Uncle Jade. So, chapter 2 na tayo kasi kahapon, nagbasa ako. Grabe, Ilocano daw. So, nagbasa ako kahapon about how you thank yourself. At saka kung ano yung mga na-encounter nating thumbs up, Danho, sabi ni Mami Lynn. Thank you po, Mami Lynn. Thank you po. Nag-iisa ako today. Wala ang Rockstar Clicks na nakibinyag. Until now, wala pa. Uncle Jade, hindi pwedeng Ilocano. Kasi may mga viewers tayo na hindi lang tayo. So, for this time, off cam muna tayo habang nagbabasa tayo ng libro. Okay? So, sometimes meron tayong mistake, PM mo na lang, mistakes that we cannot avoid, di ba? PM ko na lang sa'yo kung yung Ilocano version niya. Thank you po sa 5 million na andyan. Salamat po. So, first hashtag natin ngayon about mistakes is hashtag eratophobia. Eratophobia, di ba? So, patama ito sa'yo, Uncle Jade. So, we often hear from people, tao lang, when they are at fault. Sorry naman, tao lang, hindi ba? Tao lang, nagkakamali. So, ito yung mga usually na naririnig. Alabay, uncle naman, wag mo akong iwan. It is actually a good thing. And I personally agree that when people talk this way, they also acknowledge having committed a mistake. Admitting as a sign of guilt or acceptance is only the first step to another commitment, which is to do better. That is why I think it is a good thing that one recognizes faults willingly. Uncle, nandyan ka pa ba? So, di ba pag nagkakamali tayo, ang hirap minsan natanggapin yung pagkakamali natin, di ba? Pag sinabi na daw na gano'n na, oh, tao lang, ganyan. Tao lang ako nagkakamali. So, ibig sabihin, we recognizes our faults. Di ba? I do a lot of mistakes. Yes, lahat naman tayo nagkakaroon or nakakagawa ng mga mistakes, hindi ba? Owning up a mistake and apologizing for it is a courageous act. But when it becomes an easy excuse for being very negligent and for being intentionally rude, something is seriously wrong, hindi ba? Kapag intention mo na yun, hindi na maganda yun. Mistakes are very different from wrongdoings, and it is important that we understand it clearly as we continue in this chapter. One area in our life that we sometimes do not pay much attention to is the mistake zone. Why would someone look closely at a mistake anyway? Why deal with an error if it can be left uncorrected? Why spend an effort counting mistakes if these are truly inevitable and may literally fill a tank in no time? So the answers are very simple. Making mistakes can become a habit. Mistakes are not easily forgotten. And sometimes, a mistake may take a lifetime to forgive. Lahat ng ginawa kong tama, di nila nakita. Isang pagkakamali lang nasira na lahat. Hindi ba usually ganun na nangyayari? Mistakes gives you a lesson. Yes, uncle. Pero yun nga lang, kapag habitual na nga daw, hindi na daw maganda yon. Kapag intention mo lagi na gawin yung mali na yun, alam mo na nga mali, pero intention mo pa rin gawin, hindi na daw maganda. Sometimes the impact that our mistakes make in a game changer. Malit na bagay, but the impact is huge. This is similar to the claim a single drop of used oil can contaminate million drops of water. Tama ba? Small things can really have big impact. Yung maliit na yon, yung maliit lang na butas na yon, lalaki ng lalaki yon, di ba? Mental problem na yon. Katulad ngayon, maliit lang na bagay, pero kapag inihalo mo sa example is sa water, di ba, it spread out, di ba? Na kino-contaminate niya yung water, yung malinis na yon. Kapag isang mistake lang, wala na. Parang yun na yung magiging impression ng lahat sa'yo. I tell you, we may never know that truly realize the bearing of single or what we say simple mistake can make until it becomes a big problem in the end. Until it delays every opportunity in store for us in the future. Until it becomes our permanent blocker toward achieving our goals. And until it becomes our greatest fear. A mistake is what we never know it is until it proves to us how damaging it can become. Oo, ang dami-dami kong mistakes. Meron akong top 100, di ba? So, hindi lang siguro top 100, no? So, top 100 dito sa binabasa ko, uncle. To look closely at mistakes does not mean to still become problematic about the mistakes that transpired. We need not to look at what reparations took place and the reasons why these mistakes happened. We need not deal with the past, rather, we must look at them in a more constructive way and in an approach known as focusing on the now and strategizing for the future. Now is where the real battle is. The future is where the prize lies. Now is the time we decide about what we need to change or improve on for us to reap better results in the future. The past has really no place here. Now is the right time for us to eliminate our fear of making mistakes. We should keep ourselves from erratophobia now. Minsan option din yung paggawa ng mali para lang may maitama. But still, it is a mistake, di ba? Without a doubt, what we need is to be practical when dealing with our mistakes. Because the more we take ourselves to where these errors persisted in the past, the more time we just put to waste. O, di ba? Yung kapag kakamali mo yan, parang sinayang mo lang din. Yung sayang yung oras, bakit kapag gagawa ng mistake? Alam mo na nga mali yun. Then why don't we just try to correct all those mistakes? Hindi ba? Kasi alam mo na yung mali. Bakit, even though for the sake of other people, bakit mo pa gagawin yun? Christian Vlogs, sana mag-host tayo ng mga ganito soon, ma'am, to empower more people. Ay, thank you, Nak. Shout out to Christian Vlogs. Salamat, Nak. Consequences. Kaya nga. So, yung mistakes na yon, may mga consequences na yon. Just to cover up people, ganun ba? Kasi you make mistakes, yun nga, para lang maitama, just to cover up yung mali nung kasama mo. How about you? Ikaw ang magte-take ng consequences na yon, hindi ba? So, ikaw naman itong masira sa ibang tao. Ano bang gusto mo? Ang masira, ang i-correct mo yung sarili mo, kung sino ka ba talaga? Or uh, just to prove yourself to other people? Kanino mo ba pinoprove yung sarili mo? Is it other people or para sa sarili mo? So that's the question. So depende sa sitwasyon, Uncle. Yes, mistakes at times are unavoidable. However, any sign there is that we know and feel would yield a bigger problem in the future should be dealt with immediately. Sometimes our intuition tells us that there is a potential problem in what we do. And yes, I personally believe that our intuition or our inner self leads us to a safe place all the time. Oh, correct. I felt that to cover up people is to sacrifice your reputation, which is wrong, hindi ba? Kasi nga we live para patunayan natin yung sarili natin, ah hindi yung para sa ibang tao, para sa atin yun. Yung inner self natin yun eh. So, pinapatunayan natin sa sarili natin yung mga kaya natin gawin, hindi yung ibang tao, di ba? Kaya nga minsan yung intuition natin na, yun nga, yung instinct natin, instincts are correct, but we are afraid to believe on it. Kasi, tama ba? Paano na lang sasabihin ng ibang tao? Hindi ba? So, ganun lagi iniisip natin kasi. The moment we see danger coming, we should act upon it and learn how and when to reroute. So, kailangan lumihis ka kung ano yung mga dapat mong iwasan. It could be true that nobody is perfect. And this has already gained popularity. When people talk about mistakes or performances in general, well, perfection is not our objective in our initiatives to escape from the mistake zone. The aim is not to be perfect, but to be realistic in the sense that we acknowledge, first, that it is our nature as human beings to commit mistakes, and that these are a part of learning and unlearning process in this life. Also, we should think of real solutions to fix ourselves and to be better after each and every mistake that we make. Therefore, the ultimate goal when dealing with mistakes is to learn, unlearn, and become better versions of ourselves. See, ourselves. Sarili natin, para sa sarili natin. Not for other people, hindi kung sino man yan, kundi para sa sarili natin. So, mistakes are unavoidable. That is true. And nobody's perfect. And mistakes, sometimes, we deal with it to learn, unlearn, and become better versions of ourselves. So, yun yung sa the first hashtag natin na eratophobia. Yung mga kinakatakutan natin. Now is the time we decide about what we need to change or improve on for us to reap better results in the future. The past has really no place here. So yun ang ibig sabihin natin sa eratophobia or summary niya. Okay. So that is the first hashtag this time. So patugtugan natin yan. Okay, so the next hashtag is hashtag pare, hashtag mare. Diba? Mistakes and repetitions gave birth to methods, tools, and techniques that various disciplines, professions, and industries now have a part of their program or are integral in their practices. This is mainly to boost the productivity of their personnel and to promote a goal-driven environment for their workforce. In the process, mistakes are put to a manageable level, risks are identified, and solutions are readied even before problems takes place. If you are part of the corporate world, you've probably met smart or smarter, and most definitely you've already got help from Grow Tool. These goal-setting methods or tools are widely used and are commonly being utilized by goal-oriented organizations or teams to ensure that corporate targets or goals will be achieved. The organization I belong to and where I got certified as a life coach, the Life Coach Training Institute of Texas, also devised and now makes use of its own core coaching tool known as the CARE model or the CARE model. Another method you might have heard is the scale, which is used by some companies to attain stability and scalability in growth. For a more specific level in an organization, such as a specialized function in marketing or operations, some companies engage in Power, a learning tool that supports a more organized manner of doing things. Some of these training tools promote proactive rather than reactive approach. Proactive approach is designed such that one acts in advance or even before things occur. This way, the person involved is prepared at a certain degree for anything, and there is a greater chance that goals and targets are realized. There are many tools out there that are tried and tested for the intended purpose and by the proposed users. There are tools and techniques for leadership, decision making, teamwork, productivity, problem solving, people management, and many more. Everything and anything to ward mistakes, to train, and to help people perform better have already been created and made available. The good thing about these tools and techniques is that people may utilize the core principle and apply it to their personal life. People who specialize in the use of some of these tools have grown in number as well. The world now has mentors, trainers, motivational speakers, counselors, advisors, consultants, and of course, life coaches. These professionals are people who are either naturally gifted or trained or just obligated to intervene and to implement or help promote changes when needed. When it comes to unresolved issues, continuously burdening problems, unrelenting repetitions due to mistakes, among other things, there is already a variety of help available through these professionals. Eh paano naman yung katulad namin na ordinaryong mamamayan lang? Sabi dito. At paano naman kaming mga walang pambayad sa mga professionals na yan? The Pinoy culture naturally possesses what we call compadre or kumare session. This is actually more than just a tool or technique. It is more of an established model or system on how Pinoys go about almost everything in life. Many will agree that when new things are encountered, especially if these are causing problems, we Pinoys run to pre for a session, over alak at pulutan, or to Mars to relax in a coffee shop. This session or practice by Filipinos is an outlet of spilling over happiness and a source of comfort during some bad days. While we cannot strictly make use of the aforementioned tools and techniques, or cannot afford to pay professional fees to deal with our personal problems, Pre and Mars are more than enough and a great help to us. But the thing is, sometimes there are matters comforting us that require immediate solution. There are certain circumstances when we no longer wait for Pre or Mars because we need to decide and to act straight away. Yes, I am a believer that if we talk to those who are truly concerned about us, to understand the situations that we go through in this life, we become smarter and stronger to win our battles. However, there is possibility that we choose not to talk to someone, even if we know we seriously need some help. There are days like this one, isn't it? Where we just remain quiet. So here is a tool I designed in case we choose to enter the battlefield alone. This tool is greatly inspired by Pre or Mars presence in our life, and this is called Pare or Mare model. This is what intended to be easily remembered, as it is very close to our hearts as Pinoys. The Pare or Mare model was designed to help a person achieve a target, be it to realize an objective or to simply solve a problem. It aims to help a person plan and strategize in achieving a goal or in answering a problem. Enable this person organize and implement action plans, promote strong assessment of the situation based on outcomes, and help one to create reliable decisions and start committing to action. Bakit parang nosebleed naman ang model na yan? The Pare or Mare model stands for its four stages. First, plan. Next, act. And the re is record. And evaluate and decide. Diba? For those who may want to emphasize that their target is toward eliminating a problem, P would stand for problem. Let us get to the details of each state. Ano ba problema mo? But wait, there is a need for us to write things down as one of the objectives of this model is to create commitment. If you find this a hassle, better start reading on the internet about several reasons why people would not complain about writing down their goals and dreams. The first stage is plan. Make a plan. This pertains to the big goal or the main objective that a person targets to complete or achieve at a given period of time. It can be anything from a house, a car, a career, a travel, down to a healthy marriage or relationship, having kids, and so on. It is important to note that the plan should have these elements: specific, measurable, assignable, realistic, and time-related. Some concrete examples of a SMART goal: to write a 40 stanza poem about love by the end of June, to save at least 1 million peso before I reach the age of 30, and to buy a red Lamborghini Huracan this coming December. So those are examples of plan. In case of a problem, mentioning a problem, stating its root, because it is a must. The root cause is the earliest, most basic, deepest underlying or initial cause for a given behavior or outcome. It is also the right poor health, as it does not suggest anything, for it not to appear just like a statement of a reality. The addition of its root cause is obligatory. With this technique, we may now begin mentioning problems by writing down items similar to this: poor health due to lack of sleep and exercise, increased debts because of overspending on irrelevant items, and unhealthy relationships because of too much pride. So these are examples of problems. Just make sure that the identified root is in the fact the root cause of the problem. We should aim to write clearly and precisely when we do the plan. So this is the key to create a good plan. So plan is by keeping it simple but complete and clear. Ganun pala dapat eh. Ano na susunod? The next phase is act. Short for action. So after you plan, so mentioning a problem. So what is your problem? Then next is act. What is your action? This stage is where we will write the actions or the mini goals. Toward our plan or the solution to our identified problem in stage 1. For a plan, the goal act should be contributing factor to the attainment of the big goal. We may write as many acts as we want while making sure that these are all necessary steps to convert the plan into reality. It would help to write down acts using the SMART criteria. For instance, the plan is to write 40 stanza poem about love by the end of June. The act would be list all the possible titles and topics on Sunday night, write at least 2 stanzas every day, encode the edited stanzas every Saturday, finalize the poem by 3rd week of June. We will not include things that do not have an effect on the big goal, such as to buy a notebook or to get new pen from the bookstore. So yung mga target yan, yun yung mga ibig sabihin sa target. When you act, kailangan precise. At saka dapat kayang gawin. Tapos tutok ka dapat doon sa goal mo na yon. Hindi kung ano-ano. Keep in mind that the act or the action listed here are the mini goals, which means that these are prerequisite and must be fulfilled. Yes, every accomplished act may be celebrated because basically the objective of this concept is to keep the fire burning as we slowly and progressively achieve the big goal. For an identified problem, we should stick to the objective of overcoming the problem by offering a solution to make it appear as a feasible target. Thus, the acts we will identify should help in addressing the problem by solving the root cause. If it does not affect the non-root cause, it simply does not qualify as an act. The act should contribute in solving the problem. Otherwise, it would be irrelevant to implement it. The given problem is poor health due to lack of sleep and exercise. The act would be sleep for at least 7 hours daily. Take vitamins that would stimulate better sleep. Exercise for at least 30 minutes every other day. And enroll in a Zumba class. So those are the possible solutions or actions that we could do if that is the kind of problem that we encounter. Marami naman solusyon eh. Nasa sa atin lang yan kung paano natin i-target yung action na gagawin natin. The act stage or the action stage is where action takes place. In short, an act listed should be implemented or else it would be wasted. If an identified act will not be executed, there is a high chance that a big goal will not be realized. So the problem will not be solved. The action statement in this stage clearly says, break a leg. break a leg na ano yan tawag nito, kasabihan. Do not build a spanner in the works of your own game. Commitment to action is imperative in this stage. Parang naglilista lang pala ako ng kailangan bilhin tapos ang susunod shopping na. Madili lang pala ito. Yes, ganun nga. Easier said than done. It is true. But what is categorically easy is the next stage. Next is record. So after you identify the plan, then mentioning the problem, the next action, record is the next stage. We will be required to check which among the acts have been fulfilled. But this is not a matter of just putting check marks. This is no ordinary stage of the model. There are two sets of records that must be included in this stage. First, expected result. Second, actual result for each act item. What is the result then? The set of expected result includes desired outcome if the act will be implemented. An example for each type would be 2 stanzas per day or 7 hours of sleep daily. On the other hand, the set of actual results bears their real outcome after the act had been implemented, or a remark that the act had not been executed. The output of this stage is a detailed record of what acts had been done. When was it accomplished? How much had been achieved, among other important details. With the two sets of records in place, we are now ready to move to the last phase of the model, and that is evaluate and decide stage. Comparison of the two sets of record will take place in this stage. The actual result is matched with the expected result for each given act. The evaluation is based on the attainment of the mini goals and of the big goals. During this process, we may notice that non-attainment of mini goals necessarily impede achieving the big goal. The output of this stage is a remark stating how close or distant we are from the desired outcome or the big goal. It may include a figure, by count or by percentage, of how much had been achieved. Also, in this closing stage, we will include a statement of a decision we will make based on the evaluation results. There is a decision point where the model requires us to include whether or not. The process will be repeated. We will accept the result as it is, or we stop and move to plan B or problem B. The decision is a major element in this stage. Without a decision, there is no clear direction required of us to follow, and there will be no commitment to action. So, be it a choice to repeat the process and consider other factors or to discontinue it at once. There is of how things will done afterwards or of how actions. The decision serves as a hint of how we will do things in the future. And if the goal has been achieved or if the problem has been solved, the model has already completed its purpose. With all of this information, we are now ready to look at the pare or mare model presented in the tabular format. The model may be applied to our personal goals. The way was designed promotes a strategic approach that is not too technical compared to other tools being used by various organizations, but is effective and competent to bring results, even when used to personal targets. So that is the pare and mare model. Okay. So, have you ever tried na mag-plan? Nagsulat na kayo ng mga plano ninyo? Yung mga problems na na-encounter ninyo? So, if you want to plan, katulad ko, my plan is, nakalista siya. Alam mo, nag-drawing ako or print ako ng hand, top 5 na list ko is to first is makapag-save ang at least 2,000 pesos monthly sa mga salaries namin. To save it for travel kasi we want to travel also. Yung parang gift mo na para sa family mo, sa sarili mo na mag-travel man lang kayo at least once a year. Next is to graduate on my schooling. The next is to pay our life insurances. Kailangan may life insurance kami. Kasi yun nga, we cannot say future or yung life natin. At least, maganda na yung prepared. So these are just a plan. Next is to stay fit. Talagang nasa plan ko na yan to stay fit, healthy fit na tayo ngayon. So yung mga goals na yan. And the last would be, aside from saving from travel, save for bank accounts. So, dalawa yung sinisave ko kasi one for the travel and one for the bank account. So, yun yung plan. So, since may ganito na pandemic, so medyo nakakatulong din naman yung ganito na, nakatulong din naman kasi aside from dun sa savings, nadagdagan siya. Kasi na less yung ibang mga expenses na mga usually na ginagawa or nagbibili natin ng unexpected items. Yung mga irrelevant na sabi dun sa libro na kanina na irrelevant items. Okay? Actually, I do not know if buying all my kitchenwares are irrelevant items. Pero I have this goal in my mind na gusto kong magkaroon ng mini pastries and cakes, mga cakes shop, mga ganon. And that was a plan with my friend. Plano kasi yan with my friend. So, we wish na matupad dapat yun. So, that is a plan. So, naghahanap pa kami ng gandang pwesto, correct, magandang plan for that. Pinag-iipunan na rin kung ano man yung mga kailangan dun sa itatayo soon na shop. Diba? So, those are my simple plans. So, what actions? So, kanina letter P is plan. So, what actions did I did? So, sa first thing, so sa pag-workout ko, so is to stay healthy and fit. So, sa pag-fit na yun, I tried to fix on my mind na ano ba yung sinabi ko sa sarili ko na no, nakalimutan ko na tuloy. Nasa isip ko pero hindi ko mailabas. Wait lang. No pain, no gain. Ano ba yan? Thank God. No pain, no gain. So, at saka kapag gusto mo talagang maging healthy and fit, kailangan determinado ka pa rin na gawin yung mga bagay na yung napaka-imposible sana, pero make it possible as much as possible, di ba? Bakit walang video? Sabi ni kapatid. Naka-off cam tayo kapatid kasi talk ngayong araw na to. Parang nagbabasa ng libro, parang ganun, sharing lang ng mga ideas about plan in life. Kasi ang topic ngayong araw kasi na to, kasi sa kahapon na LS ko, pinag-usapan is about how yung parang go out to your comfort zone, parang ganun. Ngayon kasi, pag-uusapan is the mistakes that we committed, di ba? Unavoidable mistakes na na-encounter natin. Akala ko nagtitipid na naman gobyerno eh. Hindi naman. Gusto mo ako makita? Gusto mo ako makita? Dali. Hello, shout out sa 4 million na nandyan. So, para doon sa mga nakarinig ng ating mga stories, Hindi ako marunong mag-English. Ilocano, please. Ayan din ang sinabi ni Uncle Jade kanina. Pero, syempre, we need to... Kailangan mo rin na pag-aralan. Ano ka ba? Okay. So, wala tayong ano. So, yung sinasabi ko na nga kanina, na yung mga plans and actions. So, first things first. So, ano ba sa mga plano mo yung madali at saka na attainable pa? So, mas madali na mag-stay fit. So, ang ginawa ko yun nga, nag-workout to be physically healthy. Oh yes, what was the topic again? The topic is about the mistakes we encounter. Diba? Unavoidable mistakes. Okay? And then, if ever we encounter those kinds of mistakes, so what are you going to do? Diba? So, hayaan mo na lang ba yung mga mistakes na yon na mamatay and then another mistakes din hanggang sa hindi ka tantanan ng mistakes na nagawa mo na hindi mo nabigyan ng solusyon. Diba? So, plan and then name a problem. Kapag may problema ka, name that problem. Be specific do sa problem na yan. Kapag ang problema mo pera, be specific. Bakit wala kang pera? Ganun lang yun. And then after that, next, unavoidable mistakes are not mistakes because they are unavoidable, right? Sira ulo. Okay, next is act. What action you're going to do? Diba? Anong action kapag wala kang pera, isipin mo lang yun, the problem will not be solved. Diba? Unless you make an action to it. Okay. So, what action? So, find a job. That's an action. Mangutang. So, after that, that will become another problem kapag nangutang ka. Hindi ba? Kaya nga, you are creating another problem and we are trying to solve problem. Diba? Kaya dapat iwas-iwasan ng utang as much as possible. If you can work for it before mo, pag may gusto ka, bakit hindi mo muna i-try na mag-save? Diba? Kung gusto mo talagang ma-achieve yung or makuha yung dream mo na yon, yung goal mo na yon, hindi ba? So that is actions. And then we have the R. What was the R again? Gawin, kalimutan ko na tuloy yung R. Result. A record. Record pala. Sa record yun. I-record mo kung ano yung mga nagawa mo, kung ano ba yung nangyari dun sa action na ginawa mo. Na na-solve ba yung problema? Or did it create another problem? So kapag ganun yung nangyari na nagkaroon ulit ng another problem, therefore, the action you did, hindi siya suit doon sa pag-solve ng problem mo. When you're trying to solve the problem, I think you must gather all the info, right? Yes, oo naman. Kaya nga, you have to plan. All the information that you need to know. Kaya nga, plan. After mo malaman or mag-gather lahat ng information na yun, plan. Then, make an action. After that action, so yung action mo ba, what is the result? Ano bang result ng mga yon? And then, after the result na nakita mo, you have to evaluate and decide dun sa result na nangyari. Diba? Oh, kapatid sinasabihan, ito, biases lang itong mga to. So, how are going to deal with this kind of problem? So, evaluate and decide. So decide kung, yun nga, kapag it create another problem, so you have to decide to make another action. Balik ka ulit sa action. Diba? The problem will still be there. Nandun pa rin yung problem. Magbabalik ka lang sa action na ginawa mo, then another result, and then decide kung kukunin mo ba siya, i-adapt mo ba siya o hindi. Then, if you done gathering the infos, then you can now try to plan about it. Right? Yes, of course. Tama. Tama naman, kapatid. You have to plan. Kaya nga, magkakasunod yan eh. Plan, make an action, act, result, what is the result of your action, and then evaluate or decide with that problem. Diba? So, ganun lang naman eh. Sometimes mistakes, will always be mistakes. Kaya nga, sometimes tao lang. Ayun nga, yung word natin na nobody's perfect. Lahat nagkakamali. So, with those mistakes, dapat matututo tayo. We learn. And we need to prove ourselves na willing tayong magbago. Willing tayong na i-empower yung bago sa atin. O, diba? And when the problem solved, you can bottle a wine, then celebrate. Sira ulo. Oo naman. If that is your goal, di ba? At saka ano yan, that is a prize. Prize yan. Premium mo yan na nasolve mo yung problem. There is a time to celebrate everything. Every achievement we achieve, kailangan i-celebrate yan. Na kaya mo pala, na nagpasan mo na pala yung ganyan na problema. Hindi ba? You can take a bottle of wine. Mali yata yung una. Ano yan, naintindihan naman eh. Okay lang yan, kapatid. Aba. Master pa rin ng English, ha? Galing. Galing, kapatid. Sorry, hindi ako marunong mag-English. Oh, grabe. Pahumble. Pahumble ang aking kapatid. Lahat naman tayo, we have this in a resourceful, this sense of being resourceful. Matatalino naman tayo, magagaling at madiskarte ang mga Pinoy eh. Pero minsan, may mga pagkakataon lang na siguro na because of one problem, na nawala na tayo ng hope. Nawala tayo ng pag-asa. So, never lose hope even though nagkaroon tayo ng mistakes sa past. Remember, past is past. So, we have to, hindi naman ibig sabihin nakalimutan yung past, but we must learn from our past and then make the right thing for our future. Nasaan yung mga viewers? Why don't you share some problems so we can talk about it? Nakikinig lang siguro sila, mga kapatid. Nakikinig sila. Awan ni Kayong, na panakigadol. Panakigadol ni Kayong mo. May sakti balay. So that is bastang in maestro kada maestra. Bakit yun? Maestro ken mestra. What's wrong? Siyempre hindi ibig sabihin na teacher ako. Nasasabi ko itong mga to. Teaching in the classroom is different from teaching what we encounter in life. Diba? Nalingado. Joke lang. Kasi, alam mo, marami kang matututunan aside from dun sa mga tinuturo na subject. You will never know your students. Hindi mo maintindihan kung sino sila unless you talk about life. Talagang napaka deep pag life ang pinag-usapan. Okay, sige kapatid, kain ka muna. Bye, kapatid. Kamusta kay shout out kay Baby Clark? Clark! It's already 6:56 in the evening. So thank you guys for staying with me, for listening with me about some quotes and hashtags in life, diba? Hashtags. So ito yung reading time natin. Mamaya-maya siguro ang kantahan time. Yung mga iba kasi ayaw makipagkwentuhan. So, hindi pa natatapos yung kwento na yan. So, aside from making a model, kasi minsan the more na sinusulat natin yung mga bagay na gusto nating makuha, the more na natutupad. Kasi nandun nakikita mo yung goal mo. Parang may nabasa rin ako dyan na if you dream for a car, post it, ilagay mo sa wallpaper mo, ilagay mo kung saan ka usually na nag-stay, para naman makita mo lagi yung goal na yon. May parang may nabasa ko kaya ganun din yung ginawa ko ngayon, na nag-post ako ng mga goals ko sa life, goals para sa family. Sarado na natin yung bintana. So, mas maganda talaga kasi kapag sinusulat. So, meron namang, if everything fails, meron tayong plan B na tinatawag, hindi ba? Plan B muna tayo. What will be your plan B if ever na-fail kayo? When all else fail, we tend to transform into panic mode. Diba? Nagpapanik tayo lahat. Wait lang. It's been an hour being with me. So thank you again for those who listened on my first batch of our hashtags. So hashtag eratophobia. The second one is the hashtag pare mare model. Diba? So our topic for this day is about the mistakes we encountered in life, the unavoidable mistakes. Diba? When we always say na tao lang naman, nagkakamali. Diba? Tao lang naman, nagkakamali lang. Diba? Thank you po sa mga naandyan. Sayang oras eh. Move on din pag may time. Pag sinabi nating plan B. When we do not become successful on our first try, we normally would just stay away from the goal. We just want to move on by completely forgetting about the failure and most likely about the target that is yet to be achieved. Preparation is in the fact a critical step toward achieving an objective. So, ang hirap mag-prepare. Ang hirap. Andito po. Thank you, kapatid. Wag mo kong iwan. Napang ko la insaang tay kasta tay mataan nga ginatang ko. Kat baka pusain. Baka sudamat tag sidan. The truth is, even if we came up with the best plan and implemented it perfectly as planned, there are other unknown factors that may hold back our triumph. No matter how excellent we are at making strategies, there is no assurance for any win in our battles. Because in our preparation, we can only do so much. Yes. Minsan, buti dyan pusa, dito daga parang pusa. Oh my God, ang laki. Malaki! Grabe naman. O baka naman, daga na dalawang paa. Okay? So, basta mag-stick lang ako sa plano, walang bibitiw. Most probably, the concept of plan B is no stranger to many of us. The plan B or the contingency plan is our huling alas. Whenever to get. But even in many are familiar with it and know about how crucial it is, there are still some, the skeptics who are not convinced that it should be a part of a plan. A well thought out plan is something good to start with, but a plan without a plan B can still be improved to be a better one. Failing to plan is planning to fail. Diba? Kapag hindi ka kasi nagplano, which is true din minsan naman. Malaki daga dito kasi malapit sa... Ay! Eh di, dami niyo palang ulam na pag ganyan. Ulam yan, kapatid, ulam. Pati rin naman dito, lapit din naman kami sa sa bukid. Pero so far, wala namang ganyan kalalaki. Yak! Puro buti nga walang ganyan kalalaki na pupunta pa sa bahay. Kasi may alaga kami. Buti na lang may alaga kaming pusa. Sige, mag-camera na nga ako para Para sa mga dumadaan dyan, do not forget to comment down. What can you say about the mistakes that you have encountered in life, diba? Huwag naman yan, dadan lang. Pwede na mag-like, pwede naman din mag-comment down. Subscribe na din. Ako, alaga ko aso, 6 na aso, hahaha. Ako, may isang baby na. So, 3 na sila. Pag nabuhay yung baby, yung tuta. Tapos 2 pusa. O, di ba? Maganda rin na may pusa. Failing to plan is planning to fail. Kapag wala kang plano sa buhay mo, puro siguro mistakes or siguro naaksaya lang lahat. Yung oras mo, yung effort mo sa wala. Kaya nga sometimes, we need to plan. Plan. 4 baby ni Bangyat. Apay Bangyat. Ang daming pwedeng ipangalan. Bakit Bangyat pa? Diba? So, every time na may goal tayo, you have to plan. Plan. Minsan, yun nga, unavoidable natin minsan, na hindi na-avoid yung mga mistakes natin sa life. Pero natututo tayo. Okay, especially sa millennial ngayon, sa mga kabataan ngayon. Sandali. Yung aso gustong lumabas. Nakatali kasi yung mga aso dito. Okay. So, napalabas ko na yung aso. Kasi kapag sa umaga, kailangan nakatali sila. Dahil may mga dumadaan kasi dito na pupunta ng bukid, nangahabol sila ng tao. Kaya kailangan, sa gabi lang sila pinapakawalan. Para tagabantay, syempre. Di ba? So, may mga mistakes tayo in life, but we consider it as a blessing. And then at the same time, after that mistake, we learn and now we try to make things right. Diba? Yun lang. Yun lang alam ko Gaano ba kahirap maging YouTuber na baguhan how dedicated you are. Wow! Ba, interview portion with Mark Dakigan. As a YouTuber ngayon, so almost magto 2 months na rin ako na nag-workout ng aking YouTube channel. And I already have how many? 442 subscribers. So far nadadagdagan naman sila every time na nag-live stream ako. So ang hirap kasi, ang hirap ng requirement ng YouTube. You need to achieve 1,000 subscribers plus a 4,000 watch hours. Yun ang kailangan na i-achieve mo before ka ma-monetize. Diba? Ma-monetize. So, hindi ibig sabihin na isang YouTuber ka na, o kaya pag nakikita nyo may nag-vlog dyan, ay kumikita na sila. No. We work first before we get, anong tawag ito? Before we receive prizes sa lahat ng mga ginagawa namin. So, mahirap siya, pero pag nagustuhan mo naman yung ginagawa mo, mag-enjoy ka hindi mo mamamalayan yung hirap niya. So, halos naging routine na rin, every 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. na ako nagla-live stream. So, minsan ang hirap na kumuha ng idea kung anong gagawin ko sa live stream ko ngayon. It's either or kumuha ng video. So, syempre, may time na hindi ako maka-edit ng video dahil sa papasok ko na school. Hindi rin ako makapag-vlog masyado. At saka, pag sa vlogging kasi, hindi mo alam kung ano yung gusto mong unahin. So, may travel vlog ka na ba? Ano lang, yung pictures ko lang sa Baguio, yun lang yung nilagay ko dun sa travel vlog ko. Which is, ayun sana yung gusto ko sana rin talaga na i-vlog. Siyempre, ako, na gala, gusto ko rin talaga mag-travel vlog. Halos yun ang gusto ko, puro travel. Gamit ang motor, kung saan kami nakakarating gamit ng motor, through motor lang, mararound namin kung anong meron dito sa lugar natin, ganon. Yung mga ganon pala na simple na sana na vlogging, okay sana. Pero since ganito ang panahon na ang sitwasyon natin, may COVID, kaya hindi tayo makapag-travel vlog. So, another content, another isip ulit kung ano yung mga magiging content. So, aside from travel, meron tayong cooking vlog. Kaya nga nandyan yung adobo ni Ilocana. Actually, yung adobo ni Ilocana dyan, ulam namin yan nung nagpipin si Rax. Hindi ko pa na-edit yung video niya noon. Para sa kanya dapat yun. Natamad ako mag-edit. Ang dami kasing reports. Kaya kailangan, kapag naging YouTuber ka, kailangan mong balansehin lahat. Kaya nga, nagre-report sa school. Tapos, mag-live stream pa. And then, yung mga videos ni Leira and Tenten, nakita mo na ba? Puntahan mo rin yung channel nila Leira at saka Tenten. Panoorin mo yung mga videos nila doon. Ako rin na nag-edit ng mga yon. Kaya ang dami kong ini-edit din na video. Yung video ko, video nila Leira at saka ni Tenten, at saka video minsan ni Rockstar Clicks kapag hindi niya naasikaso na mag-edit ng videos, di ba? So, yung usually kay Rockstar Clicks ay yung mga garden. Sa garden kasi siya. Mahilig kasi na mag-garden. Ako, wala. Taga-harvest lang. Taga-harvest lang ako eh. At saka namamatay yung mga halaman sa akin. Pass mo sa akin yung link para mabuksan ko. Okay, sige. Wait. Para i-comment ko siya dito. Nawala ang signal natin. Nawala din ang ating music. Isang oras na pala kasi kaya pala nag-stop. Kaya naman pala. Kasi good for 1 hour yung music natin. Baka naman ikaw si Poison Ivy. Oo! Hindi, dahil siguro mainit daw kasi yung kamay ko, kaya ganon. Which is true talaga, which is, wala rin din akong hilig na maghalaman. Siguro, taga-bili ako ng halaman, oo, at si Rockstar Clicks ang mag-aalaga ng mga yon. Dami ko rin bumili ako ng cactus kasi ang cute kasi na itsura ng mga cactus, lalo na may mga nagre-regalo sa akin ng mga estudyante ko ng cactus. So, yung cactus na yun, nung wala nang pasok, inuwi ko na. So, si Rockstar Clicks na yung nag-alaga ng mga cactus ko. Medyo mas ingat nga siya kaysa sa akin na bumibisita doon sa mga cactus na yun. Ngayon, parang wala na akong pakialam doon sa mga cactus na yun kasi nandiyan naman siya para alagaan yung mga yun. O, diba? Katamaran. Minsan kasi nakakawalan ng interest. Lalo na kapag nag-fail ka. Ayun nga, kapag nag-fail ka na buhayin yung mga halaman mo, parang ang hirap ng gawing ulit. Baka mamamatay ulit. Which is, in-encourage na ako noon na sige lang, try ka lang ng try. Sigout na ako, te. Ingat, love you all. Ingat kapatid, ingat, love you too. I miss you too. Medyo mahina ang ating net today. So, ingat kapatid. Sa work, kung saan ka magpupunta, ingat-ingat lagi. Nawala ang internet, nawala. Kamukha mo si mama. Syempre, nanay natin, ano ka ba? Sino pa ba, kanino pa ba tayo magmamana? Ikaw tatay mo eh. Kamukha mo tatay mo eh. Naniniwala ka, kamukha mo tatay mo? Pakita ko sa'yo yung picture niya, gusto mo? Tawa ko pa. Kamukha mo si mama. Syempre. Ano ba pangalan ng papa mo? Shout out mo kasi. Ito nga, naka hot and spicy. Di ba taga Bicol yun? Shout out sa mga taga Bicol dyan. Taga Bicol yun. Huwag mo nang i-mention. Papa pala natin. Papa mo. Papa mo yun, loko. TM. TM yung initial niya. Oh, shout out. Shout out sa may initial ng TM. Charot. Wait, send ko lang yung link ng mga bata. Wala akong ilaw. Kapailaw nga ako. Pero pag nagpailaw ako, for sure. Ano? Hindi ka Mobile Legends tayo one-on-one. Ayokong mag-Mobile Legends ng one-on-one. Ang ano kaya? Medyo naano ko na yung Mobile Legends ko, napapabayaan ko na eh. O, yan yung link ng mga bata. Puntahan mo. Dali. Bakit naman takot ka matalo? Hindi naman sa takot ako matalo. Hindi lang siya masyadong, parang hindi siya, parang boring. Boring. Ah. Ipailaw tayo. Ayun. Nakita na rin yung aking airport. Hindi sa takot akong matalo, kung hindi naboboringan ako kapag one-on-one. Every time I see you, 'cause I don't know them yet. Na 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 na. Hala, Wala pa akong kasama dito sa bahay. Hindi ko alam kung ano nang nangyari dun. Naiwan pa ni Rax Dix ang kanyang cellphone. So maghapon siyang walang cellphone. Bye! Okay, ingat na lang. Lobat na ako. Ingat kapatid. Bye-bye, ingat. Ingat. Off cam muna tayo. Sa mga naandyan, salamat po. Nawala ka. Dan. Idol. Oh, diba? Nagahang ang ating laptop. Maghapon kasi na nagamit. Yo. Yo, Uncle. Hello. Nawala ka kasi. Hello, Uncle Jade. Nawala ka kanina. Hello po, Ate Jane. Hello, hello po. Salamat po sa patamsak at saka sa thank you po sa patamsak ninyong lahat. Salamat. Nagpapahinga pa lang. Ah, okay. Sige, Uncle. Meron yatang nagkamali sa ating pagtamsak. Kaya yatang mali ang napindot. At tayo ay tinuwadan. Pero okay lang yan. At least may pinagpilian ka. Okay lang na tumuwad. At least binigyan kita ng pagpipilian. Hello, good evening po. Good evening to all the viewers. Sabi ni Ate Jane, hello, hello po. Shout out to Minnie Jane. Salamat po. Naantok na nga ako, di pa ako nagliligo. Alam, maligo ka na, Uncle Jade. Maligo ka na bago ka matulog. And then, pwede ka nang magpahinga after that. At least dire-diretso ka na magpapahinga. Maligo ka na sana. And then, take a medicine again. More water. Then yun. Inom na ng gamot. Hindi ako makaget over sa mga thumbs down. I do not know why. Pero sinasabi pa rin nila na it is still a part of engagement ng mga viewers. Pero nakakaasar lang na tingnan kasi na may isang naka-thumbs down. Diba? Samahan kaya natin. Samahan natin yung thumbs down niya. Buti sana kung sasabihin nila kung ano yung sasabihin nila yung mga ideas nila, kung bakit ganon. At least may share nila kung ano yung mga ideas nila. May rapid test ako kanina. Ah, okay, Uncle. Pagod ang Uncle Jade. Sige, restful, Uncle. Restful. Kumain ako, di pa ako nakaligo. Half day lang ako today. Pero naantok na ako. Nag-rapid test ako. Then, rest ka na ako. Nag-hang na ang ating laptop. Dahil siguro maraming laman. Ang ating, laptop na. Kaya pala may naamoy ako, mayroon palang hindi naligo. Joke. Uncle Jade, niloloko ka ni Ate Jane. Pero tapos lang daw po niyang kumain. Naligo na ako kanina umaga. Binibiro ka, Uncle. Oh. Katapos lang daw po niyang kumain, so magbabath siya ngayong gabi. Kasi galing sa trabaho, di ba? Pero syempre, may nilakad ako today. Galing ako sa labas. Syempre, kapag galing na kasi sa labas ngayon, kailangan mag-hygiene din. Kailangan magpagamit agad. Maya, hindi natin mamalayan. May makuha tayong sakit sa mga pinuntahan natin, di ba? Maganda na yung ganyan. Galing yung bus. Shout out po sa 6 na milil na andyan. Salamat, salamat. Ay, may defensive. Defensive ka daw, Uncle. Ate Jane, binibiro mo. Inaantok na nga daw po yan. Pero dahil sa live stream ko, yan, nandyan siya na nakasupport. Thank you, Uncle Jade. Thank you. Tutok mo lang yung cellphone mo na. Saka mo na lang siya patayin kapag tapos na ako. Yay! Defensive si Uncle Jade. Okay lang yan, Uncle. Ang pangdepensa mo ba doon at least sa hygiene mo, gano'n, di ba? So, marami na pong nagbibiro lang po ang lola nyo. Uncle, nagbibiro lang daw si Ate Jane. Okay lang po yan kay Uncle Jade. Hindi naman po pikon yan. Minsan po mas nangaasar pa yan. Mas magaling pong mangasar yan sa Uncle Jade. Lalo na kapag kapag nabasa. Pag meron ng alak yan. Support ka na kan, ha. Yay! Salamat, Uncle Jade. Salamat, Uncle. Stay mo lang dyan yung phone. Matulog ka na, pero dapat naka-stay yung phone. So, hindi po natin alam kung kailan tayo magkakaroon ng kasama dito. Kasi anong oras na, hindi pa po dumadating ang aking kasambahay. Kasama sa bahay. Mukha yatang na sila. May session sila. Nag-meeting sila. Pero worried na rin kasi gabi na. Mamaya kung meron mang session, mag-drive pa siya. Diba? Nasa akin ang phone niya. So maghapon siyang hindi nakagamit ng cellphone. Kaya sa mga kaibigan niya na hindi siya makontak, pasensya na po. Dahil ang Rockstar Clicks ninyo ay makakalimutin. Akala ko nakaset na siya kanina bago siya umalis. Yes, makaligo na nga. Akala ko nakaligo ka na. Sige, maligo ka na, Uncle, at stay mo lang yung views. Sarap. So, ang mobile data niya ay naka-off. Na, daming nag-notify. Naka-wifi naman siya, pero hindi gumana na yung wifi kasi ubos na siguro yung load. Ayan. Yung Rockstar Clicks, walang cellphone. Ay, sa wakas naamoy rin sa sariling amoy. Sige lang po, Ate Jane, biruin niyo lang. Naligo na daw po. Nakaligo na rin. Mamaya magme-message na yan, nakaligo na yan mamaya. Down sa atin. Thanks. I want you to love me, baby. Peace, Sir Jade Balanay, sabi ni Minnie Michelle. Okay lang po yan, Ate Jane. Wala na, na yan, naligo na po. Naligo na siya. Meron tayong mga kasama. Makikita natin ngayon ang effect ng ating live stream na walang Rockstar Clicks. Salamat po sa nandyan. Salamat po sa lahat. Salamat po sa 8 milyon na tumamsak at sa 7 milyon na nandyan nanonood. Babawi ako. Babawi daw siya, Ate Jane, no? Babawi daw siya. Ang ulam po natin ngayong araw na ito. So, ano po ang inyong mga ulam? Ang ulam ko po ngayon ay paksiw na mataan. Diba? Mamaya ako kakain. Pag umuwi na si Rockstar Clicks. Mahirap na din ko baka pag mawagi ako sa Claveri harangan ako ng kanyon. Baka sakali po na hindi kayo magkasalubong ni Uncle Jade. Kaya nga pinamamadali ko na nga po siya na na umakyat ay sumampa na sa barko para hindi po kayo magkasalubong. Kung sakali man na pumunta kayo ng Claveria po. No worry, wala ako sa Claveria. Wala daw, wala po si Uncle Jade sa Claveria. Nasa Manila po siya ngayon. Particularly sa Las Piñas ba? Las Piñas, Cavite, Tarlac. Saan ba? Ang dami kasi kung saan kasi na napaparoon yung Uncle Jade na yan. Magawi ka ako sana. Ayan na, nagbanta na. Wala naman daw po siya sa Claveria. Nasa Manila po siya ngayon. At saka mabait po yan. Very hospitable po sa Uncle Jade. Uncle Jade pa. Mahulog. Mahulog. Another. Shout out po sa 5 million na naandyan. Hello, hello. Sana ho ay may bonding kayo sa akin sa makipagkwentuhan using the live chat. So yung live chat dyan, click ninyo, then comment down. Para naman ma-recognize ko kayo kung sino yung mga naandyan. Nakausap natin yung araw na ito. Thank you for coming on my 12 LS live stream para kulitan, makipagkwentuhan, na may kasamang kantahan. At the same time, so may bago tayo ngayong routine. So tatapusin natin itong libro na ito na basahin. So the second chapter is almost over. So nag-first chapter na tayo kahapon. Then next is kanina about the mistakes we encounter. So that is the second part. So bukas ulit yung another first hour ng live stream natin. So, pag-usapan natin ito. How are you going to thank yourself? Ay, salamat naman para safe ako. Ipapunta ako ng Claveria. Safe ka po sa Claveria. No worries po kapag sa Claveria po. Ang dami pong pwedeng puntahan dito. Dami pong makikilala at na-experience din po sa Claveria. Sana po kayanin ninyo kapag kayo ay napunta dito. Papasyal ka po namin. So at least meron tayong binabasa. Sa first 1 hour ng ating live stream, let's talk about some mga motivational or advices na pwede nating masabi ngayong araw na to. Then after that, the next part of the live stream, maybe kulitan na, mga questions and answers na pwede nating tanongin sa isa't isa. And then, kantahan, if ever na meron mabaliw ang inyong host na gustong kumanta agad at basagin ang mga eardrums ninyo. Well, it is my live stream. So, ako po ang babasag ng eardrums ninyo. Takpan nyo na lang po ang inyong mga tenga kapag ako ay kumanta. Send si Uncle ng photo. Tingnan natin. Ano yung photo na sinunod? Ano yan? Number naman, tignan ko na lang later ulit yan. Yang ano mo, Uncle? Yang sinend mo na photo, tingnan ko na lang mamaya. So, done na daw, sabi ni, meron tayong mga Ayun. So, thanks to Reggie Jade, Cha, Lay Felix Caronan, na tumamsak sa ating live stream today. Salamat! ayaw nilang mag-comment down. So, ano, sa messenger na lang. Pag sa dagat lang, ako bahala sa'yo. Anong gagawin mo kapag sa dagat, Uncle? I have a scary memories dyan sa dagat ng Claveria. Ay, medyo ano po kasi, may taon po kasi talaga or may buwan na medyo, yung routine kasi ng dagat ng Claveria na nangunguha, parang gano'n, nangunguha ng tao, parang gano'n. Pero this time, wala naman na po masyado. So, medyo nawala na yung mga ganun na notions kapag, lalo na kapag April, yun yung maramihan na minsan na may mga nalulunod, mga ganun. Pag sa dagat lang, ako bahala sa'yo, sabi ni Uncle Jade. Anong gagawin mo, Uncle Jade? At ikaw ang bahala kay Ate Jane. Diba? Maganda mag-voting kapag sa summer, mga partly, mga May. Ilulublog ako for sure. Ilulublog mo ba, Uncle? Wag naman. Ang mga bisita, Uncle, hindi ginaganyan. So, please lang, Uncle, if ever man na dumaya si Ate Jane dito, be good. Behave ka. Kailangan itutour natin siya dito. Punta tayo dun sa Boulevard. Puntahan natin yung ako bahala siya kawawa. Ako bahala siya kawawa. Yun! Shout out to John Denver. Umayos din ang net. Shout out sa inyo. Mark, takigan, sakay kayo sa akin. Lulutang ako. Mataba ka na ba masyado ang kapatid? Kaya lulutang ka. Oh, ayan na Ate Jane. Mga taga-dagat tong mga to na nandito ngayon. Na taga-Claveria. Diba? Papasyal ka namin dito, Ate Jane. Huwag ka mag-alala. We hope na makarating ka po ng Claveria para naman po 87 kilos kapatid. Nakapagpakabit na siguro ng cell site yan si Denver. Nagpakabit ka na ba ng cell site mo, Denver, at umayos na? Hindi, nakauwi na kasi yan. Nakauwi na kasi si Denver, kaya ganyan. Inihagis kami ng alan sa mga batuhan, kaya natakot ako ng gusto noon. Saan po ba kayo pumunta sa park, nung pumunta kayo ng Claveria po? Kung sa may batuhan kasi, nasa lagoon kayo siguro. Kaya ganon. Kasi dun yung medyo may part ng may mabato. Dun sa medyo malapit sa may, sa may falls. Dun sa may lagoon. So, shout out to Denver. Finally nakabalik. Sabi ko na nga ba, gagawin ng banta niya. Biro niya lang po yan, Ate Jane. Huwag po kayong maniwala dyan. Wala naman po kamay yung dagat. Sira ka talaga ang inilubog. Ano tawag ito? Inihagis. Hindi, ang ibig sabihin kasi ni Ate Jane ay yung yung sa siguro masyado malakas yung alon nung before, kaya ganun na nahagis sila. Ayun, finally, meron na rin tayong rockstar clicks na umuwi. Nandito na may bit-bit. Oh. And you forgot your phone.
Yeah. Naalala ko na sa nakata na.
Ay, you bought already? Yung kay Kate? Mahina net kasi dito sa bagong bahay ko. Home quarantine. Jollibee, nakita mo yung Jollibee? Nakita ni Mark Dakigan yung Jollibee. Oo, galing ng doon siya nakifoods. Sa may, ka nga, hakaway ka nga, nandiyan si Pati. Ayan galing sa foods. Nakifoods yan.
Anak ng binyag.
Nanganak na, binyag. Sana all may Jollibee. Request yun ng mga bata. Lasing kasi ang isang pinsan ko noon, kaya sigaw ng sigaw. Tapos hindi namin namalaya ng alon. Kaya siguro hindi na nakita yung yung alon, kaya yun. Naihagis kayo. Kaya nga po, siguro sa parts din sa lagoon, kasi may mga bato sa Ate Jane. May daw kasi siya, may experience daw daw siya ng alon. Kaya yun. So, ready 7:52? May premiere, alas 8. Lasing kasi, ayun. Chicken Joy Maushmenge. Gumaganti na talaga si Sir Jade Balane. Saan yung mga bata? Wala naman po. Tignan mo ka na, Ate Jane, yan ka, Jade. Naka-charge na yan. Nakakain na kasi, tapos nakaligo na, o diba? Kaya ganyan yung mga banat na niya ngayon. Saan na yung mga bata? Nasa Mina nga. Pero syempre, lalagay pa rin namin yung mga binili mamaya. O kaya bukas. Bukas na. Salamat po sa pag-stay sa akin at pakipagkwentuhan. Salamat po. Okay, tawag ako kay mama. Ano sasabihin mo kay mama? Umayos kayo. Umayos daw. Naku naman, Uncle. Oo. Uncle, bagay hindi ka naman napipikon eh. Alam ko naman na, na on the go ka sa mga ganitong klaseng kwentuhan, di ba? Kakausapin mga bata. Ayun, okay na. Medyo nawalan tayo ng connection. Nakakagulat yung mga ano na to. Biglang nawawalan ng connect. Malakas naman. Shout out po sa 5 milyon na nandyan. Salamat po na nandyan pa rin kayo. Naririnig ba yung music? Naririnig po ba yung music natin? Ano na naman? Nag 9 million pala kanina. Sakto na ano. Na nawalan ng net. O, nag 8 million pa pala. Hindi yung mga circumstances minsan kasi sa internet, hindi natin namamalayan. Unexpected circumstances. Pero syempre, we have to deal with it. Let's take our time tonight. So, since lahat na medyo may ginagawa na, ako ay mambabasag na. Mahina na din net po kung nakaka-miss out na po ako, ma'am. Salamat John Denver sa pag-stay. Salamat na. Salamat sa effort na ginagawa ninyo just to be on my live stream. Thank you. At mambabasag na ako ng tenga ngayon. Meron akong gustong kantahin ko. So, ngayon naalala ko pa ngayon. Pwede ko na kantahin. So, for the rest, listening lang ako. Sige po, salamat po, Ate Jill. Salamat po. So, mabasag na ako ng eardrums ngayon. So, wait natin at naghahang. Okay lang, John Denver. Kung out ka na. Salamat sa pag-stay kanina. Wait lang. Sige lang, Uncle. Unstable network. Wala ito. Wala yata ito. Premiering now. Ha? Ay, wag. Why?
Anong oras mo nakita yung phone?
Tumawag si Alan.
Kita na sarili. Talaga boundary.
Sakto din na naghuhugas ako kanina.
Hindi na kumami.
Oo.
Kita na talaga. Huwag na tumawag. Ano, dede ko ito. Puno tayo ito.
Tapos ginagawa ko kanina, madamat online try ko sana na mag-record. Naladaw ko mat na panunod at phone mo, ngadad ka. Di. Wala, nagahang naman yung phone. Ay, yung laptop. Hindi na ako nakanood. Ha? Dumaan siya kanina. Umamsak naman siya dito kanina. So, kanta tayo. So, it's kantahan time with your host, Chacha the Explorer. Charot, mga ganun kasi yung pangalan ko sa mga kasama ko, charot. Okay. So, yung title na kakantayin natin is ano ang pangalan na? Marry Me. Marry Me. Okay, so stay tuned lang po kayo dyan. So, Marry Me by Jason Derulo. Diba? 105 is the number that comes to my head when I think of all the years I wanna be with you. Wake up every morning with you in my bed. That's precisely what I plan to do. And you know one of these days, when I get my money right, buy you everything and show you all the finer things in life will forever be enough. So there ain't no need to rush, but one day won't be able to ask you loud enough. I say, will you marry me? When I will meet it, I say, will you marry me? How many girls in the world can make me feel like this? Baby, I don't ever plan to find out. The more I look, the more I find the reasons why. You're the love of my life. And you know one of these days, when I get my money right, buy you everything and show you all the finer things in life will forever be enough. So there ain't no need to rush, but one day I won't be able to ask you loud enough. I say, will you marry me? When I will meet it, I say, will you marry me? If I lost everything in my heart, it means nothing, 'cause I have you. Girl, I have you. Get right down and bend the knee. Nothing else would ever be better, better. Day when I say, will you marry me? When I will meet us, they will you marry me? As they will you marry me? When I will meet us, they will you marry me? Oh, 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 oh. Ooh, oh, oh, ooh, oh, oh, ooh, oh, oh, oh. 105 is the number that comes to my head when I think of all the years I wanna be with you. Wake up every morning with you in my bed. That's precisely what I plan to do. Thank you for the first song by Jason Derulo. Meron pa. Yung ano, ito pa yung gusto ko sanang ano noon. Kasi nagkakahapon, di ba, nagbibiruan nga about dyan sa kumabila-kabilang bahay na yan. So, ito yung gusto kong kantahin kahapon pala dapat. Nawala na yung para sa mga nawala tuloy. Habang naghihintay tayo na mag-open at hindi na maghang ang ating laptop. Pwede na naghahang ang ating mga tabs. Dami kasing naka-open na tab. Kasi naka-open yung isang StreamYard. Dahil kung sakali na magloko ang ating cellphone, meron tayo dito sa laptop. Ito naman sa may next is yung sa YouTube niya. Para if ever na may mga bago tayong kaibigan, pabigyan natin ng jacket yan. Magiging Kuya Will tayo ngayon. Tapos, yung isa naman para doon sa lyrics. O, diba? Ayun. Naku po. Nawala. Tinatagpo. Ngunit hindi tinadhana. Gusto natin ay hindi sa isa't isa. On and off ang cam natin. Kasi yung kapatid ko na yan. Sabi nagtitipid na daw ang gobyerno dahil dyan. O dahil wala daw akong video. Ay hindi sa isa't isa. Open na nga natin. Wala na yung music. Wala na. Laptop ay dapat kasi siya naka-open. Work, 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 work. Ako, kung wala ka, di ako kita kasama. Sana ko, lagi kang nariyan. Na, 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 na. again. Hindi ko. Wala. Alam nitong Google na to kung ano yung i-research ko. We had the right love at the wrong time. So, Somewhere Down the Road by Barry Manilow. Guess I always knew inside I wouldn't have you for a long time. Those dreams of yours shining on distant shores. And if they're calling you away, I have the right to make you stay. Somewhere down the road, a road we're gonna cross again. It doesn't really matter where. Somewhere down the road, I know that heart of yours will come to see that you belong with me. Sometimes goodbyes are not forever. Doesn't matter if you're gone. I still believe in us together. I understand more than you think I can. You have to go out on your own so you can find your way back home. Somewhere down the road, a road we're gonna cross again. It doesn't really matter when, but somewhere down the road, I know that heart of yours will come to see that you belong with me. Yun po. Wala na siyang ano. Yung hanggang doon lang yung lyrics na binigay sa akin. Somewhere down the road. Somewhere down the road. Dapat. Sabi ko sometimes eh. Sometimes. Yun. Sabi ko na alam ni Google yung kakantayin ko ng araw. I don't wanna lose you. Sometimes Love Just Ain't Enough by Patti Smith. Diba? Para sa mga nakabili dyan. I don't wanna lose you, but I don't wanna use you, just to have somebody by my side. I don't wanna hate you, I don't wanna take you, I don't wanna be the one to cry, and I don't really matter to anyone anymore. Like a fool, I keep losing my place, and I keep seeing you walk through that door. There's a danger in loving somebody too much, and it's sad when you know it's your heart you can trust. There's a reason why people don't stay who they are. Baby, sometimes love just ain't enough. And there's no way home when it's late at night and you're all alone. All the things that you wanted to say. Do you feel me beside you in your bed? There beside you where I used to lay. But there's a danger in loving somebody said too much. And it's sad when you know it's your heart you can't trust. There's a reason why people don't stay where they are. Baby, sometimes love just ain't enough. Baby, sometimes love just ain't enough. Oh. Mm. Ah, ah, ah. O, diba? So, alam niyo yung mga kinakanta natin, nandito pa lang sa may ano. Hindi pa siya na-erase. So, mag-clear history ako mamaya. Dami na pala natin kinantaan. Naging karaoke. Wala doon sa pinuntahan ko kanina live stream kanina. Tapos na dapat siya mag-live stream. Pero, dahil marami pang tao sa live stream, kumanta ng kumanta. Baby, sometimes love just ain't enough. Bay, napipindot na. Baby, sometimes love just ain't enough. Kaya sila sumasakbilan. Love just ain't enough. Oh. Oh, thinking about a younger year. It was only you and me. We were young, wild and free. Now nothing can take you away from me. We've been down the road before. That was over now. Keep me coming back for more. Baby, you're all that I want. When you're lying here in my arms, finding it hard to believe we're in heaven. Love is all that I need, and I found it there in your heart. Oh, yun, may music tayo. Up, mawawala ng signal. Ayun. Ay, million in the house! Shout out sa 5 billion ko na andyan. So, extend natin yung ating ginawa. Yung PowerPoint presentation. Oh, 7 minutes. Hindi na kami. So much for my happy ending. Oh. Yeah. Wala ng ating mga kakwentuhan araw na to. So, yung mga iba nagpahinga na. Iba nag-work pa rin. Kaya natin lang yung mga nag-message sa atin kanina. Loyal ako vlog! Kapatams ako, salamat po, loyal ako vlog. Sorry, okay lang po. Salamat po. Salamat po sa pagpunta po sa ating live stream na to. Loyal ako vlog. Very supportive po na ating to. Salamat po. Salamat po sa pagdalo. Loyal ako vlog. Salamat po. So, medyo nag-scroll po tayo ngayon sa ating laptop today. Hindi na kinakaya ng ating laptop yung laman ng ating mga nilalagay. Wow. Shout out po sa 6 million na nandyan. Salamat po sa pag-stay sa ating live stream today. Salamat po. Huwag niyo po kalimutang i-thumbs up si host. Pero may option naman kayo dyan. Kung gusto niyo samahan yung isang daan, samahan niyo lang. Kawawa naman at kulang sa aruga ang ating kaibigan na tumuwad sa atin. Mga view yung live chat, Uncle. Kanya naman lang eh. Oo nga eh, Uncle. Wala. Shout out to my friend, Regine. Supportive na kaibigan, si Regine. Why? Ating wala kang kakulitan ngayon, Uncle. Nag-washing. So, wala ka man ng kakulitan ngayon, Uncle. Sahaya. Hello, Sahaya. Welcome to the stream. Mag-iwan ng tamang bakas. O yun. Do not forget to subscribe also to your host today, Sahaya. Mag-iwan lang din ng tamang bakas. Igan dyan. Si Sahaya. takot na siguro. Hindi, Uncle. Hindi yun takot, hindi yun matatakot, Uncle. Tignan mo nga, kaya-kaya ka na nga niya, di ba? Nagcha-charge din siya katulad mo. Meron tayong bagong kaibigan dyan. Sahaya. Ano to, Sahaya? Ninja to? Sabi ko ninja itong ginagamit ninyo. Para naman alam namin kung ano, kung ninja kayo o hindi at baka kayo yung hanapin kasi sa ano. So, mahina ang ating connection kaya hindi natin ma-loading muna. Huwag niyo kalimutan sabihin kung ang mga gamit niyo ay ninja para malaman ng mga kaibigan natin kung ninja ba ang ginagamit niyo o hindi. Baka kasi hanapin nila yung mga pangalan ninyo sa mismong search ng sa YouTube. Chicken Buck TV. Nag-live ka na? Ay. Chicken Buck TV pa lang sa Haya. Ha? Chicken Buck TV, didikitan na kita, unahan na kita. Magbalik lang at magbakas. Magbigay din ng tamang kalembang. Tamang bakas at kalembang. Para swak na swak. So, kung mag-link ka sa Haya, thank you, Loyal Ako Vlog. Here only, sabi ni ate. Hello. Salamat po. Gano'n naman din. Okay. Balang scroll down lang natin. Chicken Buck TV. Chicken Buck TV. Chicken Buck. Yeah. Baka hindi makount ito. Sahaya. Why Sahaya? Kung ako pa siya, papansin mo, no ba meron siya, nawala ako ba siya, kung ako ba siya. Ayun. Mga pala Tagalog pala yung si Sahaya. Ano? 476. Yun. Nagbabakas na ako. Sahaya. Ayun. And then, tamang kalembang, subscription added. Kuna na. Subscribe. So, beer or coffee? Coffee. Coffee, uncle, siyempre. Coffee tayo, coffee. Ikaw? Rice o pasta? What you think? Coffee. Coffee, uncle, coffee. Pasta. Pasta. Social. Social ang pasta. Ano pa? Di ka pa pala kumakanta today. Kumanta na ako kanina. Kumanta na kaya ako. 3 na yung kinanta ko kaya. 3 yung kinanta ko, promise. So, Sahaya. So, kung nandyan ka pa, may mga kaibigan tayo na bago din dito. Dikitan mo si Loyal Ako Vlog. Yes, tamsak po, mami. Bakit may tuwad po palang isa? Yes, may kulang sa aruga ngayong araw na to, kaya may tuwad tayo na isa. Pero hayaan mo lang yan. Sabi nga nila na part pa rin ng community engagement yung mga yan, na tuwad-tuwad na yan. Yan, thumbs down na yan, kulang sa aruga yan. O kaya naman siguro, nakaramdam ng insecurity yung tao na yan, kaya ganyan. Ang mga thumbs down sa mga live stream or every video, sa bagay, it's their choice kung ano man yung mga gusto nilang gawin. Kasi nga may option na binigay dyan, which is the thumbs up and thumbs down. Kung hindi nila feel ang aking live stream today, so they have the option to turn it down. Yun ang ano nila. Pero kung feel naman nila, nagka-thumbs up sila. So, compared to the thumbs up and thumbs down, so mas marami rin pa rin naman tayo na-entertain kasi there are 13 thumbs up na meron tayo at may isa tayong tuwad. Kulang sa arugayan. At shout out po sa nandiyan na 6 na milyon na kasama po natin ngayong araw na to. So, yan. Okay lang yan. Nagdadalawang isip ako sa coffee. Bakit ka naman nagdadalawang isip sa coffee? Pagod ka, hindi ba? Pagod ka, uncle, sa work. So, kailangan mag-coffee to refresh your mind para pang-relaxian. Huwag kang magbibir. Gabi na yan. Gabi na rin pati. Kaya dapat huwag kang magbibir. Okay? Beer, pampatulog ni. Beer, pampatulog. Shout out sa 7 million na andyan. Salamat po. Kapag ngayon nandito kayo, hindi pong kalimutang mag-thumbs up or mag-thumbs down. Binibigyan ko kayo ng option. Coffee pampagising. Full of carbs naman ang beer. Full of carbs. Kaya wag sa carbs. Ang beer kasi is, maraming carbs. Kaya wag kang magka-carbs. No. Kaya mag-coffee ka na lang. Coffee is the best than beer. Alam mo ba? Ano yung sasabihin ko? Kalimutan ko na yung sasabihin ko. Nawala tuloy ako. Nawala. Ikaw kasi. Panoorin mo ulit yung pinasa ko. Mamaya ka na papanoorin kasi gamit ko itong phone sa pag-live stream. Hindi ko naman siya makita dito sa may laptop. Maya na lang. Tapos nag-hang na rin tong laptop. O, tignan mo, oh. 5 yung tab na naka-open. Isa para dun sa lyrics, isa para dun sa Facebook, isa yung live stream. Tapos yung dinikitan ko pa na si Sahaya, na si Chicken Book TV, at saka yung StreamYard. Yung pinasa ko dati. O, bakit yon? Tuloy yon? Tuloy ba yon? Tuloy ba yung lapag mo? Ay, ano mo? Out mo? Biyahe mo? Di ba April yata yun nun, di ba? Naman eh. Baka sakali na mag-zoom at makita ko. So, there's a danger. Ay, negative. Negative sa SARS. Ay, wow. Laboratory result. Ito ng ano. Kaninong laboratory result to? Ay, hindi. What I mean na hindi kanino. Para sa, ano na to, sa company na to? Sa company na to? Kasi Halcyon. Ano yung Halcyon? IGB at saka ano. Ito ba yung lab test mo? Na pinunta mo kanina? Pinuntahan mo kanina. There's a danger in loving somebody. Tungkol sa beer yung sinasabi ko, ay, nako, once ano lang yun, drink moderately ang sabi dun, Uncle. Diba? Drink moderately. So, isang beses sa isang linggo. Eh, yung sa'yo kasi, 500 to 1 liter ml ka kasi. 1 liter. Tama. 1 liter to 1 liter or 500 ml ka kasi. Yes. Ikaw. Yung ano yun. Aalis ka na. Kailan ang alis mo? Shout out sa 6 na milyon na andyan. Kailan alis mo? Bakit wala pang ano doon? Bakit wala pang date doon? 2 liter minimum. Oh my God, 2 liter. Hello, Ezra's Ezekiel Channel. Hello, Tamshak Dan, ate host. Sorry, ngayon lang ako nakadalaw. Salamat, Ezekiel, sa pagdalaw sa akin ngayong araw na to. Salamat. Wala pang alis eh. Good evening to Ezra Ezekiel Channel. Hello, kapatid. Welcome to the stream. Good evening. Shout out to Ezekiel. Kapatid. Salamat, kapatid. Mag-fishing ka na doon sa kabila. Don't forget to like also. Salamat. Wala pang pang-alis. Wala pang pang-alis. Posible naman kung wala ka pang pang-alis. Basta pag di ako nakapag-live chat, siguro nakabiyahe na. Aha. Ay, wow! So, meron ka pang pag ganun na question mark na nakabiyahe ka na. Sa bagay, makikita ko naman kung nakuha ng notification. Salamat po, Loyal ako vlog sa Papa-BG po. Salamat. Nandito pa kasi sa Uncle Jade. Kaya, kwentuhan tayo muna. At salamat po sa 6 na milyon na nandiyan na naka-BG po sa akin. O, nakikipagkwentuhan, na nakikinig sa akin ngayong araw na to. Salamat po. Basta pag so, siguro, malapit-lapit na yung biyahe na yan. No? Lapit na, no? Huwag mong kalimutan yung huwag mong kalimutan yung mga videos na sinabi ko sa'yo. Kung saan ka man makarating, huwag mong kalimutang mag-vlog. Huwag mong kalimutang kumuha ng mga scenery, mga pictures. Ay, wag yung pictures, dapat puro videos. Para i-edit ko. Diba? Pag ganun. Kaya naman gawan na kita ng channel mo sa susunod. Jade. Travel vlogs. O, di ba? Travel vlogs. Jade. Travel vlogs. Di ba? Gusto mo? Ayaw mo. Gusto mo? Ayaw mo. Let's take our time tonight. Girl. Nag-ano ka? Nag-coffee ka o nag-beer ka? 6 million in the house. There's a danger in loving somebody too much. And it's sad when you know it's your heart and trust. There's a reason why people don't stay with you. Nawala na tuloy sa angkin. Maybe sometimes that just ain't enough. Maybe sometimes love just ain't enough. Okay, so I'm about to end my live stream today. Nawala na si Uncle Jade. Baka siguro kumuha o bumili ng kanyang beer. So, again, thank you for this day, guys. Salamat sa pakikipag-jamming ngayong araw na to. At salamat sa Loyal Ako Vlogs sa pabidyo po. Salamat po. Jane, kay Ezekiel na dumalaw, kay Layer and Tenten, kay Sahaya na naglapag ng kanyang bahay. So, alam kung tumamsak sa akin o hindi. Kay Mark Takigan, ang aking kapatid. Si John Denver, salamat. Salamat po sa mga tumamsak. Sa mga students ko po, kay Christian Vlogs, na dumalo kanina sa first hour ng ating kay Mommy Min. Salamat. Ating papi ay nasa labas na. Naririnig ko siya na nasa labas. So, thank you again. So, if you are new on my vlog channel, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell button for more updates on my live stream, my videos. Thank you. So, I'm about to end my live stream. So, start na natin ang ating. So, again, salamat. Salamat ulit. Again, same time, 6 p.m. up to 8:30 in the evening. Good night, everyone. God bless. God bless. God bless. Awesome. Andun yung baby, baby. Your eyes, so safe. Underneath the chandelier, I'm dancing on. There's a reason to hide. Baby, let's just turn on the light. Close the door. Oh, I love the trust. We won't need it anymore. You won't need it no more. Let's just be still in it, baby. Touching on the floor. Oh, oh. Na, 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 na. Touching on the floor. Ilang na ang mata ko dyan, bakit dalawa pa?